Hello and welcome to DBMS class. My name is Tesu Gaurav Singh. We already created two videos on key constraints. Okay, in first video we described theoretical parts of key constraint, what are key constraints and types of key constraint. Theoretically we describe each types of key constraints, and on second video we have we created table with primary key constraint, not null key constraint and unique key constraint. So in this video we will see the remaining section, and remaining section is foreign key constraint, check key constraints and default key constraints. Okay, so we created separate video for foreign key constraint because creating foreign key constraints is little bit different. Okay, so let's see where we need to create foreign key constraints. When two tables are related with each other, then we use foreign key constraints. Suppose we have two tables, one table is EMP number, EMP table, and another table is DEPT table. Okay, so in both the tables, one table is EMP table and another table is DEPT table. In both the tables, suppose one column is common, that is DEPT number. Okay, so suppose in both the table DEPT number is common. Okay, so here in EMP table we can see DEPT number, and in DEPT table we have column called DEPT number. Okay, and same column is present on the EMP table. Okay, so both the value must be related with each other. Okay, so in this case we can use foreign key constraints. Okay, so if I want to fetch the data from to looking at both the tables, then we use foreign key constraints. Suppose I want to find the name of employee who belongs to particular department. Okay, so here in EMP table we have only department number, and department name will be defined in DEPT table. Okay, DEPT name. So here is department name and here is only department number. To see the department name we have to see on the DEPT table. Okay, and in EMP table contain EMP name. Okay, so suppose our question is find the name of employee who belongs to particular department. Okay, to see the department name we have to see on the DEPT table, and to see the name of employee we have to see on the EMP table. Okay, so to find out the output of table we have to fetch the data from both of the tables. Okay, so in this case we can use foreign key constraints. More than that, we can use foreign key constraint in join concept. Okay, so later on we will see the join concept, but in this video we will see the concept. So let's try to understand foreign key constraints. Okay, suppose we have two tables, SEMP table and DEPT table. Okay, so describe SEMP, DESC, SEMP. Okay, so this is description of SEMP table. Here we have table column name, EMP number, E name, salary, company and department number. Department number type is number 10. Okay, now let's see DEPT table, DESC, DEPT. Okay, so this is description of DEPT table. In both the table department number is column and type is same number 10. So while creating foreign key, one column must be common in both the tables and type must be same. DEPT table is parent table, so department number has been defined as primary key in DEPT table. Okay, so we will define DEPT number as foreign key in SEMP table. So how to make foreign key in already created table? Okay, it is very easy to define foreign key at the time of table creation, but if table is already created, how to alter the column? Okay, So make DEPT number as foreign key. For that, alter table ACMP, okay, add constraints, okay, write the name of constraint you want to give. Suppose I want to give foreign key under FK underscore name of the table SEMP, okay, name of another table DEPT, and name of the column on which we want to create foreign key, okay, department number, okay. So this is name of ACMP table, this is current table, and this is name of the constraint. You can write any name as per your requirement, okay, as per your interest, but this is good practice to have naming convention with the name of table and column name, okay. And here we have to write foreign key, and inside the small parenthesis we have to write the name of column, department number, name of common column on which we apply the foreign key constraint, space, give the space, okay, references REFERE and CES, references from the table DEPT, references from the table DEPT, and column name is DEPT number, DEPT underscore number, okay. So this is the command to make foreign key in ACMP table, okay. Here we have not defined the name of table in here because it takes by default as current table. Our current table is ACMP, so by default here the table name is ACMP, and here I want to take the reference from another table that is not current table, so I have written here DEPT department number, okay. So we have two columns with the same name in two different tables. So once we have defined the name of table, and once we did not define the name of table. So if we did not define the name of table, it takes it as current table, and here it is different table, so we have defined as DEPT table, okay. And press enter button, okay. Table altered, okay. Let's see DESC describe SEMP, okay. So here we cannot see any reflection over there, but if I want to get some detail from both of the table, we can see the applications of foreign key constraints, okay. So let's see, suppose I want to find the name of employee, okay. So name of employee is in ACMP table, okay. So name of employee whose department, who belongs to particular department, who belong to suppose IT department, okay. So let's see, so how we can get, select ename comma, what is the name of department name, DEPT underscore name, DEPT underscore name, ename comma dname from now I want to fetch the data from using both the table from SEMP comma DEPT, okay. where SEMP dot DEPT number is equals to DEPT dot DEPT number is equals to DEPT dot DEPT number. Okay, so here we can see we did not find any match over there. Okay, so let's see the table. SEMP, select star from SEMP. Okay, and here we can see here department number has been left as blank. So try to insert some values. Okay, here we can see salary is greater than 45,000 and salary is less than 45,000. So on the basis of salary, let's define the department number. Okay, update SEMP. Okay, set DEPT underscore number equals to 10 where salary is greater than 45,000. Okay, so 3 rows updated. Again, when salary is less than 45,000, department number should be 20. Okay, department number should be 20. So here we have defined. Okay, so here we have defined some values 10 and 20. Now select star from SEMP. Here we have department number. Okay, now try to fetch the data using both the tables. Try to fetch the data using both the tables. Okay, select ename comma DEPT name from SEMP DEPT, where SEMP dot department number equals to DEPT dot department number in both the table where department number are similar. Okay, so here we can see the list of and the details of employee whose department number are equal in both the tables. So this is ename and this is DEPT name. Okay, now let's try to see DEPT table. Select star from DEPT. Select star from DEPT. Okay, so in this table another department number is 40. Okay, department number is electronics, but here electronics is not listed because 40 is not matching with SEMP table. So where department number is matching, they will give the output. If they are not matching, they will not give the output. Let's see if I don't write where clause, will it give the output? Okay, does it giving the output if I will not write the where clause? Okay, so here simply I will write select ename DEPT name from SEMP dot DEPT, SEMP comma DEPT. So here also we are getting the details. Okay, but this is in different form. Okay, so this is we will learn about this, the difference between both of them in when we study about join. Okay, till now thank you for watching and have some comment. Okay, I have to okay, sorry, we have to describe about the check key constants and default key constants, sorry, and we will finish after check key constant and unique key constants. So let's see how to use check constants. Okay, just apply check constant on ACMP table. Suppose I want to fix that employee can insert salary only more than 30,000. Okay, so for that I can apply check constants. Okay, so alter table ACMP add constants. Okay, alter table ACMP add constants, name of the constants. Okay, so I can apply check. Okay, so C underscore on table ACMP. Okay, on the column salary. Okay, so alter table ACMP add constant, this is name of the constants. Okay, this is name of the constant. I want to apply check. Okay, what check? Inside bracket salary should be greater than 30,000. Salary should be greater than 30,000. Check salary should be greater than 30,000. Okay, it is cannot validate system.salary, check constant violated. Okay, so first try to let's try with some another value, because we already entered 25,000. Let's try to, because it already contained more than 30,000, let's try to use greater than 10,000. Okay, and here table is altered. Okay, so why it is giving us an error? Because our ACMP table select star from ACMP, our ACMP table already contains less than 30,000 salary. Okay, so if I try to make it constant, if it is already available, we cannot modify that column, so that is giving violated. Okay, that constant is check constant is violated. Instead of that, next time if I given greater than 10,000, here is no value is less than 10,000, so it is table is altered successfully. Okay, now let's try to insert the value in ACMP table. Okay, in ACMP table with less than 10,000 salary. Okay, so before inserting the value, let's see the description of table. This DESC SEMP describe ACMP. So this is description of table. 2 varchar and 3 numbers. Okay, so insert into ACMP values. Okay, EMP number, suppose it is IT 110. Okay, and ename wiki Okay, salary is suppose 9,000. Okay, and commodity number 223. Okay, and department number, suppose take department number as 40. Okay, and try to insert the value. Okay, here we can see that check constant. Okay, here we can see it violates check constant, violated check constant. Okay, salary should not be less than 10,000. Okay, because we have applied the check constant that salary should be greater than 10,000. Okay, so it should not be less than 10,000. Okay, try to insert more than 10,000. Salary should be, suppose more than 10,000, 11,000 I have inserted. Okay, now one row created successfully. Now see, select star from ACMP. Here we can see another name Vicky has been inserted successfully with the salary 11,000. So this is check constant. Okay, now suppose if I want to drop the constraint, I can drop here also. Okay, I can drop the constraints. Okay, so alter table ACMP. Okay, alter table ACMP drop constant. Okay, ACMP drop constant. Okay, foreign key ACMP DEPT number. Okay, so first drop that constant. Okay, here we can see table is altered. Okay, so foreign key has been removed from ACMP table. Consequently, we can alter the check constant also. Okay, so what was the name of check constant? Here name of constant for check constant. Let's see what was the name of check constant. CACMP salary. Okay, the name of check constant was CACMP salary. Okay, so alter table ACMP add constants, instead of add constant drop constant. Okay, and just write name of the constant. Okay, so we have written what? Alter table ACMP drop constant and name of the constant. Okay, table is altered. Okay, now we can insert less than 10,000. Okay, let's try to insert into ACMP Wiki 10,000. Instead of that, let's try to insert 9,000. So we have removed check constraint. So one row created. Now select star from ACMP. Now here we can see another name with Nikki. Vicky has been inserted with check constants. Okay, so we have removed all the constants. So here we can see here duplicate values are also allowed. Okay, so no constraint on this table. Now let's see default key constraint. Okay, how to apply default key constraint? Basically, default key constraint is used where we want to fill some default value. If user is giving no value, there should be some default value. Okay, So let's see how to use default constant. Alter table SEMP, modify commission. Okay, modify commission. Okay, I want to modify the column commission. Okay, and here I want to commission DEFAUL default. Okay, equals to 50. Okay, let's see. Default 50. Okay, okay, table altered. Okay, so if you will not give any value, okay, it will automatically fill as 50. So in this time it will not fill the previous value. Next time we will insert, it will take as 50. Okay, so you can use that constraints. Okay, and try to describe DESC SEMP. Okay, so you can use that constraints for your tables. Okay, while making foreign key. Basically foreign key is used when you are making join. Okay, so when you learn about the join, this foreign key constraint will be used. In normalization, all the key constraint concept will be used. So keep watching and have comment. Thank you and welcome again. Wait for our next topic. Okay, thank you.